What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Career Mode. It's episode number 21 returns today with a massive episode, probably the biggest episode to save actually. 9 games to go to Premier League. We'll play most of the remaining 9 games today, where there is still an outside shot of a top 7 European finish, plus we'll have our first trip to Wembley, FA Cup semi-final against who I would say are the favourites, Aston Villa. So loads to get through. We start with this East Midlands derby, Nottingham Forest, just above the bottom 3. And on the back of our big win against Chelsea in the cup, buoyed by that, aim for a big win here to keep our European dreams alive. Come on, the Foxes. So as you'll be watching this video on Saturday morning, I'm recording this on Thursday night, and this morning, of course, we saw that Jamie Vardy has actually announced he'll be leaving Leicester at the end of the season after a really tough year back in the Premier League. Oh, what a save, Aaron Ramsdale. And obviously, I got this wrong. And I've mentioned this before. I can't always get everything right. I do always try to, I promise, but sometimes I get things wrong. Obviously, we're in the 3rd season here. We've kept Vardy all the way as Ramsdale makes a brilliant save. And he's now become my oldest goal scorer ever. But yeah, I thought Vardy was going to stay until he retired. He still might retire come the end of this season in real life, but yeah, he's announced that he will be leaving Leicester at the end of this season. So yeah, I got that completely wrong. I thought he'd stay another year or two, but evidently I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Speaking of wrong, this is the wrong kind of start from the Foxes. That was just a question of when, not if. When you start a game off like this and you put yourself on the back foot instantly, you can't be surprised when the opponents take the lead. It's an awful start. To Sumare, quick 1-2 between the pair, and Facundo, who's had a brilliant season, finds Rafiu. Here's the leveller. Oh yeah, come on, Rafi. He's such a streaky scorer, Rafiu, man. He'll go like 7 games without one and then get like 3 and 4 or something. There's a big one, equaliser for the Foxes. Free kick, Forest, Liam to take it, and the lapse effort. Ooh. Wiz is just over the bar. You know, I was reading this morning as well that apparently agreements have already been completed for Matheus Cunha to go to Manchester United on the back of that release clause in the summer. I don't know where that leaves Liam Delap though, because most people thought it would be one of the two for Manchester United, either the Brazilian or Delap. But what are we going to see with Liam Delap in the summer? Would he stay at Ipswich, going down to the Championship? I think he's proven already at his young age he's a Premier League kind of striker, but I do wonder what he's going to do in the summer after perhaps a one and done at the Tractor Boys, going back to the Premier League, maybe one of the newly promoted sides, possibly Leeds, Burnley, I don't know, we'll see. It's an interesting one. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. As oh, it's Nigeria to Nigeria to Nigeria. Second for Rafiu. Nice ball inside by Ndidi. And Durasimi gets us in front. Every career mode I do in the team I build, there always seems to be a group of players from one particular nationality that aren't the same as the country that we're managing in. So if you watch my Plymouth save, we had this like trio of Dutch players. And in this Leicester team, we've got 4 Nigerian players. Durasimi, Ndidi, Iwobi, and of course, unfortunately, Bassey's going to leave in the summer. But I love doing that, like a little group of players. I never forget when Swansea had this little Spanish group, you know, Angel, Rangel, Michu, Streets won't forget Michu. And this Leicester team, it's all about the Nigerians, as Buonanotte almost got our 3rd. Just going to do it into stoppage time. Iwobi sensibly goes for the corner. And that is going to do it. I'll dribble out a player, but I won't mind one bit, 'cause it's a massive win for Foxes and a brilliant comeback against our East Midlands rivals. It's not over. 8 games to play. We are still rank outsiders and massive, massive underdogs. But it's not over. Mathematically, we could still sneak into a European spot. Right, 3 more scouting updates as April is here. Where from England, we shall keep scouting these 4 teenagers. And we'll do the same from Austria with these 4 teenagers. This lad here at the bottom could be very good. Only 13, but yeah, long way to go. We'll keep our eyes on them for now. And I'll continue scouting on these 2 players here. You know, I'm kind of in 2 minds about how young you can get players in your youth academy now. Ultimately, I said this before, I think it's a good thing, I do, to be able to scout players that young. But, I mean, we've seen this season, for example, with the Foxes playing a 15-year-old in their recent fixtures. Obviously, Arsenal gave a debut to Ethan Wary when he was 15 as well. I don't know why you can't promote players that are under 16. Like, I don't get that. You can see it happen in real life, so why not in career mode? Anyway, more on that later, but let's jump into our following game. Next up, Brentford away in West London to G-Tech. The gap now is 7 between us and 7th place. We're not giving up, but if we are going to make it, we've got to win most of our remaining 8 games. Let's get another big one here in the capital. I must say, this has been an awful game. 18 minutes to go, very little going on, and as things stand, it's going to be a point and a clean sheet. And great save by Ramsdale. This kind of shows the growth, really, from this Foxes team. Like, back in Season 1, I would have said this result is a really, really solid one. Extra point on the board and a clean sheet away from home. You know I'm going to take that, but not now in Season 3, chasing a European place. Brentford going for a winner, still 0-0. Yeah, I'm not going to cut it. Not going to cut it. Disappointed with that. But I'm glad I am disappointed with it, though, because that shows you the growth there, as I mentioned a moment ago. Like, that is a really good sign of development in your own game and your own life, when you realise that the things that you used to consider acceptable are now considered unacceptable. That's always a good attitude to have as you're becoming a better person, realising your standards have now improved, and rightfully so, because you deserve to have had them improved as well. Right, following game, 7 games to go. I don't think we're going to make it now. We'll push to the very end, but most of my focus on that FA Cup semi-final against Aston Villa. But going into it, I want to make sure we don't have 3 games in a row without a win. Second of the 3 leading up to the trip to Wembley, Everton at home. I find that true in every walk of life, really. Like, when you've put in the work, when you've put in the hours, and when you've got some success, then your expectations and your future aspirations should move with that as well. Castellanos fires one just over the bar. We're not little Leicester anymore. We're not little Leicester that are just trying to survive in the Premier League. We're Leicester City that want to be playing European football, if not next season, then the season afterwards. With that being the case, our expectations are changing, as is our approach to certain results like that, as Steffi Maverdini opens the scoring and Leicester lead with 3 to play. Oh, hang on a second, that's really cool. I've just seen an animation of me going at Moisey. Bit of an icon of mine, as I haven't seen that animation before. That was really cool. Vic is going to absolutely lever this series here and possibly catch the keeper out. Long way out here, but you never know. Oh, and he almost did, as we still find ourselves leading by 1. It's amazing how much better my free kick taking has got over the years, man. I said this before, but like a couple of years ago, if I got it over the wall, I was celebrating. Now, even from that range, I feel like I've got a chance of at least testing the keeper, if not scoring a worldie. Chris Richards says, "Oh, score a worldie." First is a Fox for the American, and often said if you're going to score your first goal for your new club, make it a memorable one. Not much more memorable than that. Takes aim from 20 yards, top bins, Leicester 2-0 up. And as we're passing out the clock, that is going to do it. Foxes will hold on for back-to-back clean sheets, 2 wins in 3, and 7 points taken from a possible 9. I'll say it once again. We're the dark horses. We're rank outsiders. We're massive underdogs. We are not giving up on the chase for a European place. Following game, our final one before that FA Cup semi-final against Aston Villa, though, Man City away at the Etihad Stadium. And these are the big tests, man. It's all well and good winning our home games. It's all well and good winning these games which we expect to win. But can we win here? But if you are to be a European team, wins like this can be priceless. Final game for our trip to Wembley. Guardiola's side of the Etihad. Foden down the right hand side, dragging Jacob Greaves out. I never like that, and I've got to drag my big man out wide as the ball's rolled in, because that's what it allows. Space in the middle for an offload, and 9 times out of 10 a finish into the far corner as well. Good finish by the young Spaniard, but you're always in trouble there. When you've got to drag a centre half out wide, you're always in a spot of bother. Iwobi finds Leslie. Oh, what a save, Edison! Why didn't the auto switch go to Durasimbi there? Why did I go to Durasimbi? That was clearly going back to Julio Cesar. It switched to Rafiu. Why would it do that? As Iwobi dinks one, and it just couldn't get nodded down without Marquinhos heading away. Why did that switch away from Julio Cesar? If my selected player was still on the Paraguayan and didn't switch to Durasimbi, I'm pretty sure he would have smashed that in for our leveller. But unless I missaw it and he was way off the ball, I'm not too sure, but still frustrating. But we're giving a good account of ourselves here. We're down by 1, but we still played well. And there's Rafiu. Can he take it? Yes, he can. Durasimbi. What a finish. Leicester rightfully back on level terms. Playing well, looking good, getting goals. This is much better from the Foxes. No, Ramsdale is always going to make that save on Erling. And with 32 minutes to go, will City need the points just as much as we do? Ooh. So this is going to be a very good final 32 minutes. I see someone winning this, but as things stand, this could go either way. You're back, Man City, but based on our mini recent run, don't rule us out either. 18 to play, Haaland finds Foden, 1-2 with the pair. And Erling gives it back, and it's a Stockport. Messi! With a sizzling strike. Man City back in front with 16 to play. A disappointing late defeat at the Etihad Stadium, but I'll say it once again. The fact we were targeting all 3 points when tied at 1-1 with 20 minutes to go shows you the growth of this team. In Season 1, I would have been panicking, doing everything I could to try and hold on for a point. Unfortunately, in the end, we got 0, but definitely showed we are good enough now to compete with these kind of teams, both home and away. Right, mini undefeated run over. Not the way we wanted to go into this, but this is how it is. FA Cup semi-final, Aston Villa at Wembley. They are the favourites, no doubt about it. Only 1 win in our last 4 in this run, but heading into this, I would say whoever wins it wins the whole thing. Swansea versus Burnley is the other semi-final tie. So, yeah, Aston Villa clear favourites. But if we get through to the final, we'll be favourites ourselves. Our first trip to Wembley as we take on Aston Villa in the FA Cup semi-final. No disrespect. Oh, Emi Martinez. With no disrespect to Swansea or Burnley. That's an all-championship affair in that semi. So, yeah, I would say whoever wins this will be big favourites in the final to lift the whole thing. But whilst we are underdogs for this semi-final here, Aston Villa's side definitely better than ours, having a better season than we are. Oh! It's a semi. It's a one-game affair. And thus form often goes out the window. The former Fox himself, Yuri Tielemans, almost opening the scoring. He's going to do it for the first half. Very little going on. One decent chance for Villa through the Belgian Tielemans, but other than that, done a good job of keeping them quiet. Unfortunately, they've done a better job of keeping me quiet. I haven't had a shot yet. Looking at it in the top left, the passing's been fine from both teams in this game, but the chances created very little. And that kind of tells you the full story. What you just saw there, these sideways passes with very little gamble. The one time there is one, it results in a goal. Watkins slipped through. Ollie with the finish. Villa have probably won it late. It's that saying, you know, fortune favours the brave, and I haven't taken enough risks in this game. I've done a good job of keeping hold of the ball. Yes, my passing's been good, but where's the creativity? Where's the spark? Where's the something special that's going to give you a chance? Right now, perhaps, Martinez with the save. I left it too late. I've left it too late to be attacking like this. 6 minutes to go. This is the problem, man. I've been too rigid. I've been too tense. Shoulders are up too high. Play a little bit of fun. Play a little bit of fluidity. And you might get more chances that way. We are now. But this should be my mentality from the start. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The psychological element of sport to me is absolutely fascinating and can often make the difference as well. Aston Villa didn't turn up and turn me over there. We were basically just as good as them, if not slightly worse on the balance of play. No reason we couldn't have won that game, but they play with a bit more bravery than I did. That's how they get their goal. That's why I got 0, and in the end knocked out in the semis as they'll meet Burnley in the final. Head up though, man. Head up. 3 seasons, got to the FA Cup semi-final. We're safe for another year in the Premier League. No matter what, it's still been a really solid season. Let's try and end it with an amazing run to a top 7 finish as well. 5 games to go, 8 behind Manchester United, and we've got the game in hand as well. It's not over yet, but if we are to do this and make Europe next season, I'd say we need to win at least 4, if not all 5, of our remaining fixtures. Let's get one here on the back of back-to-back losses. West Ham away. Just too wound up heading into that semi-final. Far too wound up. So nervous, you know, obviously excited to get there, but also thinking, will we get another chance? Not for a while, possibly, as Stefan does brilliantly well, and it's denied by Edouard Mendy. That's the problem, man, with cup football. Might be the only chance you get for a long time. And I simply put did not take my chance. Anyway, still have a chance for that European spot, but only again if we win, I would say. I think we might need to win all 5, actually. Might need to win all 5 of our remaining fixtures. 25 minutes to go, still dead odds at 0-0. And again, like I draw it to G-Tech, really, you know, it's good, but it's not good enough. And that's the issue with, you know, becoming a better team. Like we said earlier, the expectations move, you know, as they should, really. And Season 1, Doxy boy would have been delighted with this point and clean sheet, but unfortunately, chasing Europe, this isn't going to do it. Rafiu took it on way too early. Adrenaline got the better of me, and just like that FA Cup semi, that's the problem. Taken back by the occasion, spurned a chance. West Ham escape. Leicester bailed themselves out. Alex Iwobi, trademark celebration, Leicester lead. Alex Iwobi has got to be one of my favourite players in the Premier League right now. I just absolutely love him, and as Enciso leads the breakaway, he's got Durasimi ahead. Can he feed him through? Yes, he can. Is the flag down? Yes, it is. And the finish wraps it up. Come on, we ain't giving up. Durasimi with a knockout blow. Leicester lead with all 3 points. Massive win. I said we were dark horses for a European place, and despite being rank outsiders, you shouldn't rule us out. And with a late win there against West Ham, it's safe to say we are still definitely in contention for this. I think we need to win our final 4, but we still got a chance, and that's all I could ask for. Right, let's do our final 3 scouting updates to the mission, and then play one more game and leave it there. Where I often say it takes someone very special to make my academy in the final months. We've got enough talents, I'll say, in the academy to be super selective now. So with that being the case, I'll let all these guys go. However, from Austria, I will give this lad a scholarship, Schweiger, and see how he looks in the academy. And from Timor-Leste, I think we've put 1 player in the academy now from this nation. And I'll just give this lad a scholarship as well, to be fair. Could be very good. And I'll let the others go. Right, that's it then. Final game today. Oh, what a win that was. And if we can win this one as well, well, I'll say it. Don't rule us out with 4 games to go. Right now in the table, we're up to 12th place. We are currently 7 off Leeds, but we do have a game in hand. So win this and we'll cut it to 4 with 3 games to play. Still dark horses, but still in the race. But only if we win all of our remaining 4. Our first to final 4, our final one today, Saints away at St Mary's. Also, I got this wrong earlier. I was saying that Aston Villa were above us in the table. They're not. They're below us. It was West Ham I was thinking of. So it means that whoever wins that FA Cup final, that's going to take out another European spot. So I think really now it's unlikely. Again, we'll fight till the end, man. We'll fight till the end. We're going to need a hell of a lot of luck and a 100% record if we're going to make it. Very doubtful, but you never know. 2-2 for Iwobi. Leicester lead early on the south coast. Plus our next 2 games are Chelsea and the Gunners, who have just taken the lead there against Crystal Palace. Not overly confident of winning either of those games, so yeah, we're massive underdogs to do it from here. Oh, Buonanotte. Seat the keeper and pop it in. Oh yeah. He's so good, man. Like El Canoes, I don't think he'll be here next season. Careful. Small bone through the gap. 2-1. Couldn't do much about that. Chance for Southampton to battle back from 2 goals down and claim the point. KWP pops it out wide. This is it for them. Gassan slides through the middle. Charles onside. Finishes. Bottled it. Blown it over. Massive win in the capital. 2-2 draw after throwing away a 2-goal lead. It's over. No European football next year. I mean, the truth is, we probably weren't going to do it anyway, but we definitely won't be able to do it now. It was a slim shot heading into the final 5 games. We did brilliantly well to win in London, but absolutely dropped the ball in this one. That's going to do it. 3 games to go. We'll have a mathematical chance, but I think it's basically over now. But that'll do it for today's episode, guys. Big thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you hadn't, please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one with the season finale, playing our final 3 games. Chelsea and Arsenal at home and Ipswich away. Well, it's the slightest of chances of doing it, but I think now the only question is, can we finish in the top 10 place? Have a great day. Much love, and I'll see you for the season finale very soon.